Well, hi y'all. We are entering the town of Burrillville, and I'm going to start our vlog by saying what we're doing. We are actually going up to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where there's a certain football team, but we're not going to go up to the game. We're going through northern Rhode Island because we're out for a ride, and I keep saying we because if you look in the mirror, there she is.
Hello.
This is Mrs. Large on her bike, and the plan today is going up to Foxborough, hitting like Bass Pro Shops, and just going for a ride. Yeah, that's right. Going up through northern Rhode Island. This is Route 7, I believe. Pretty sure it's Route 7. This is about as hicks in the woods that you get in Rhode Island. So, should be a nice little ride. Hope you enjoy the ride. Come along with us. Hope there's no incidents. And that's what we're going to do. Maybe do a quick update on Mrs. Large's bike. She's got like 300 miles on it now.
No, not quite.
Almost 300 miles on it.
260.
Still in the break-in period. So, quick update on her bike. So, how do you like it so far?
So far, I like it. I'm just still getting used to the weight because my other bike was a 250. Now I'm riding a 700. I like the automatic. I love that. Shifting's a pain in the butt. Let's see what else. I just really just gonna need to get used to the weight because it's a lot bigger bike for me. But I like how it rides. It's smooth, and all around, I like it. I really don't have any complaints yet. Anyway, you know.
Huh, that's good. So there you have it, right from the owner's mouth. She likes it. Has to get used to the weight. She used to have the 250 Rebel, and she graduated up to the 700. CTX700 with a dual clutch transmission, which makes it an automatic. It's, you know, a bit of a difference in weight. It is a low center of gravity. I rode it yesterday. You know, truth be told, I rode it yesterday, and I went to Lowe's real quick with it, just to put some extra miles on it. Like it was a whole 2.5 to Lowe's and 2.5 back, but put some extra miles on it. I rode it. Again, I have to go back to my earlier assessment of I don't think I'd ride it locally in drive mode. I'd put it in sport mode. I think the gears should be at a higher RPM, so the horsepower is at like the 3,500 to 4,000 range, maybe even a little bit higher. What we've discovered from all the feedback on the review video is apparently it's the Honda Fit engine. It's not the CBR engine. It's the Honda Fit engine cut in two. So that's why it's so far down. So that's why the pistons are so far down, and it's a lower rev, higher not higher torque, but lower rev engine. That goes straight. To the left, we'd go to Wallem Country Club. You gotta go straight. So it is a car engine cut in two. So it's the 1.4 liter Honda Fit engine that, you know, they put on the motorcycle. I don't think it's a bad idea. Seems like a good marriage to the bike. Wow. I think we're getting lost in the woods here. I don't know if there's an end to this road. There might be an end to this road. I hope there isn't. It didn't say dead end. It's still paved. If we start hearing some banjo music, turn around quick. So we'll call it the 300-mile update. She likes it so far. As far as my bike's got a little bit of a problem. It's started a leak, an oil leak, right behind the engine. And I was like, okay, that's weird. It's a weird spot for an oil leak. Is it a, rear brake hydraulic leak? What is this? Started looking into it, and apparently it's the rear main seal, which is known for these bikes. I got 35,000 miles on it. I don't think they've been hard miles. I've only had it for maybe 10,000 miles, maybe 8,000 miles. I don't think they've been hard miles, but apparently these engines are known for that. So the guy tells me that, just kind of deal with it, and because you don't want to crack that open, you don't want to, split that engine from its from the tranny transmission case, because it's a few hours to do that, and since you're in there, you might as well do the clutch. Like, why would I want to do the clutch? So what happens is the engine oil gets on the clutch, and for all you mechanics out there, I think this is right, don't quote me on it, but the oil gets on the fibrous parts of the clutch and renders the clutch useless. So the clutch will start slipping. And that's when you know you need to crack it open. So that means the oil has gotten to the point where it's, contaminated the clutch fibers. It needs to be replaced anyway. That's when you might as well open this thing up and replace it all. So yeah, that's the update on this bike. Like rear main seal. Thank you very much, Germans. Other than that, it seems to be riding okay, other than the leak. And the guy said it might last a week, it might last months. So it is what it is. I have to call AAA to tow my ass home. I gotta call AAA to tow my ass home. I'll just have Mrs. Large tow me home with her bike.
Yeah, okay.
So we are back. Battery ran out on the Prism, so just realized it afterwards. And we are leaving Foxborough and leaving Patriot Place. And we bought nothing at Bass Pro. Actually, I bought something, but it was something silly. It's windscreen wipes. Bought nothing at Bass Pro Shops. Mainly because I couldn't stick it anywhere. So we're heading home. And why do I start every sentence with so? We're heading home. And another update on this largest bike is all the accessories haven't even shown up yet. She's had it for now 2 months, and the accessories have not shown up. So the windshield and the top case, still not there. New date seems to be June 25th, I think. Oh,
yeah.
New date, yeah, June 25th. How many miles you put on the bike today, so far?
Today?
Yeah.
So far I'm thinking 60.
60, so...
Taking a left, right? I mean a right?
Yes.
Use your blinker. You wait too soon. I know it's me behind you, but still.
So we put 60 miles on it so far, got another 40 to go. So another good 100 miles we put on our bike today. Getting that closer to the break-in. Get it that much closer to the break-in period. Okay, folks, we're going to cut the video here. Thanks for getting lost with us up in Massachusetts. It was a nice ride. Even though the camera shut off a little bit, but that's okay. We still got lost. We still had a nice ride. It was a nice day out. Gonna head back home. What's that?
Nice day for a ride.
Yeah, it's a nice day for a ride. So, as always, big salute to the troops. We thank you for your service. Please recycle, reuse. Let's try to save our wonderful planet. Peace out.